Okay, we're recording. Hello, viewers. Welcome to the Sutclif channel. This channel is rated R, in case you have any small children around. And this channel is, like I said, it is a Sutclif channel because I am Sutclif. And this is a come as you are channel. If you want to watch this while you're naked, I don't have a problem with it. If you're a troll, I don't have a problem with that. And there are no rules on this channel. You can even turn it off. But I'd rather get an email from you. I don't do live shows, haven't yet. My email address is realstewsutclif@gmail.com. And I get a pretty high volume of mail. And my Poot Wallow assistant, Miss Nancy Brittle, takes care of most of my mail and pulls out what she deems important. And I know some people have asked me what a Poot Wallow assistant is. And I didn't want to be ignorant or anything when she told me that that's what she was. I never questioned it because, I just, whatever. Just get the work done and I'll pay you and go home. And I hope my rendition of Baby Shark went off pretty good. Somebody sent me an email wanting me to do How Much Is That Doggy in the Window next, but I don't think so. I mean, I like dogs, so I'm surprised we don't hear any in the background woofing yet, but they're out there along with the little birdies and stuff. And I am at a place that I feel very comfortable at down here with the brick and mortar and wooden trusses and hot water heaters and furnaces. And I'm so far away from the human race, I don't have to mess with the stress. People are crazy out there. I got everything I need down here. But I will venture out eventually to chase after the almighty dollar. And I really, where's that other phone at? I'm totally unprepared. I have no notes, I have anything. This is raw. I don't know what I'm doing, stew. I guess till I figure out what I was doing, I will hold up the baby boomer record of the day. Baby boomers are my generation, people born between 1946 and 1964. And I have to share with you today the Rolling Stones, their Satanic Majesty's Request. Yeah, hot stuff. That's on another album. The young Keith Richards, Mick and the Boys, man. Yeah, Baby Boomer Delight, their Satanic Majesty's Request. Look at all the neat stuff in the album. You get a big maze you can do when you're high on LSD and all this other shit. I have to store these things a little better. It's starting to mildew. Oh my god. I'm starting to look more like Randy Grabbits every day. What does this mean? I guess that's the fate of some of our baby boomers. Randy, you need a hairpiece though, buddy. I can fix you up with one. Well, I'm so demented. I hate my videos. I don't watch my videos. You people watch my videos once I make it. I just go through it, real quick, looking for reflections and crap, and that's it. But I do remember really the first and second videos I made, which were a little different. I was a little bit shyer back then. I've had YouTube channels before dealing with technological things that nobody's probably ever been able to find yet. It's pretty boring, so no one hit on it. Well, I woke up this morning, got out of bed, and asked myself, hey, there's the dogs barking. I asked myself, is today the day? Or are those orange lights in Delphi starting to burn out? For those of you that don't know, everybody got an orange light bulb to remembrance to Libby and Abby. And it's been a while, so some of them might be burning out. But anyway, I woke up. Is today going to be the day? Well, I turn on the internet and say, there was an arrest made in Delphi, murders of Libby and Abby, and no, not that kind of news yet. You know, and I'm like the first one to get out here and start saying they're never going to solve the case. Blah 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 blah. It's cold and all that. My very first video, or second video, dealt with me believing that it's not a cold case. So if someone was to ask me today, 2.5 years down the road, Mr. Sutclif, do you think the case is cold? No. And law enforcement probably loves to hear me say that. Mr. Cotta is probably did you hear Stu? He said the case isn't cold yet. That's good. That's good, Stu. I don't have anything negative to say about law enforcement, Tobes or Mr. Carter or Kim, or none of them. I'm nothing negative to say. Because who are you going to call when you need someone? You know, you're going to call these guys. They're going to put their ass on the line to come save your sorry ass if there's an intruder in your house and you don't shoot them first. And a lot of people out here downing him. I've downed him a couple times. And that's a great thing about America, where we live. You can do that shit. You can say that shit. Try doing it in other countries. They'll hang you up by one foot upside down. They'll cut your fingers and your toes off one at a time. Try say shit like that anywhere else. Got it made over here in America. Even with all the violence and some of the things that aren't quite right, still got it made. Other parts of the world are much worse. Much worse. You better read about it. I have another phone with me. Okay, so so Uncle Stu, what leads you to believe the case is not cold? I'm glad you asked that question, old man, or my conscience, or whoever you are. The thing that leads me to not think it's a cold case was the case of the Walika murders by Kevin Sweet. And I've covered this before on a video I made a long, long time ago. I'm going to reiterate. This is Kevin Sweet. Oh, where's the camera lens? I can't see what I'm doing. This guy is not very sweet. This man here is the worst example of a human being. Just right up there with Bridge Guy. In Walika, Oklahoma, I believe it was like 2007 or sometime about that. Okay, he got caught. He murdered two girls that he said were monsters. He was strung out on meth, driving around with a shotgun in a Chevy Cavalier, I believe. And I'll tell you, this was his wife. Not his wife. I think this was his girlfriend. He got caught for killing these young girls because he killed this lady too. He killed his girlfriend. And I'll find a picture here of the Walika girls. Taylor and Skyla. Isn't that just like Libby and Abby? It was like a bad dream all over again. This is Taylor and Skyla. They were shot by this Mr. Sweet guy. I wish I could see what I'm doing. I think they were like 8 and 10 years old in Walika, Oklahoma. But this case went cold. He killed these girls, I believe, in 2007. And it took like 6 or 7 years before they solved the case till this guy reoffended. He reoffended and killed his girlfriend, and then they found some evidence during a search that they tied to the murders of these girls. The case was solved 7 years later, and it was the usual before that, you know, the case is cold, the case is cold, the townspeople were outraged. It really doesn't get the publicity. I don't remember it getting a lot of publicity when it happened. But Taylor and Skyla were real good friends, like Libby and Abby. And I don't know if this guy, if he was sentenced to death, I didn't keep up with it. You know, so that's what leads me to believe that. So, what does everybody think about Bridge Guy still being free? What about the original sketch, the first sketch that was touted so much on Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz and Nancy Grace? Oh, Nancy Grace. I better watch it. Liability. I smell liability. I'll get my darn Jewish lawyer off the golf course and put him to work. He's a great lawyer, but I can't pull him away from his golf game. But that's the signs of a good lawyer. If you have a lawyer that likes to play golf, you're probably going to get off on it. Or whatever you're charged with. Yes, all little trolls and people with negative feedback, send it to me. I will put you in your place, or just completely ignore it. But actually, I like to get the negative mail better than the positive mail. The positive stuff's just too sugar coated. The negative stuff's kind of like raw to me. It's like the real. Get down to the point. Don't sugarcoat it. Speak your mind. 60s mentality, right? I guess so. So, all right. This last press conference, everybody's still talking about it. Doug Carter did a good job, and I believe that he was very emotional over the thing. And okay, so, well, Stu, what's your opinion of it now? My opinion is this case is so screwed up, and there's so many distractions and so many little side things coming out of the center of it. And either these police know who did this, or they just don't have an idea. It's one of those two things. They either have a suspect, they're trying to crack him, which was the purpose of the last press conference. Um, the little innuendos that they released, and you might be in this room with us, and I bet you never thought we'd change gears, and you have changed. You have changed so much. What is that? What does that mean? What does the new sketch mean? Where's the witnesses that drew that? Helped the artist draw that sketch. How come they don't draw them in color so we can see what color their eyes are? It's just this is just crazy. And like I said, it's going to be like a Hollywood movie kind of deal. Um, I'm lost on it. I'm lost like everyone else. I want to quit the damn case. Like Harvey. I'm ready. I'm ready to just stop making videos. Which I wish you would, Stu. Please don't make another video. Somebody out there wants me to. But yeah, I don't even watch them. But yeah, please, Stu, go crawl back under that rock you came out from under. If I did, I'd sure be back at a trial started. Um, Everyone's just throwing the same stuff around. DNA, DNA. That's all I hear. Like it's a cure-all. Oh, DNA. Oh, they got DNA. We got DNA. Ladies and gentlemen, I have DNA. I got it everywhere. Then, okay, if they have a suspect, okay, we're pretty sure this guy did it, but god darn it, he's a family member. We can't convict him on DNA because he's there. He's everywhere. He's in contact with the clothing, with the house, with the girls, with the dog, you know. So, DNA could be debunked real quick. The guy's not going to plead. If he's caught, he's probably not going to plead guilty. He's probably going to say, I want a trial. I had nothing to do with it. I'm going to call your bluff. You got a circumstantial case. Circumstantial case is good for bridge guy, bad for us. Not that you can convict someone on circumstantial evidence, happens all the time, but it's a little bit tougher. You just picture these lawyers going back and forth at it. Even if there was an arrest made and he wanted a trial, there won't be a trial for 2 years. It'll take 2 more years to seat a jury, to do deliberations, or not deliberations, to just, get them all set up, change a venue, probably want to leave the county. That young prosecutor, Mr. Nick, probably would not be trying the case. But I still, something inside of me still thinks that this perpetrator could be arrested, could be caught, and he might get off. They might just go for it. Say, well, we don't have enough, but we're going to take what we have to the grand jury, try to get an indictment, and try this case. To try the wrong person. It's disappointing that some of the YouTubers are actually stopping people from helping to search for the perpetrator by saying they already know who it is, and they don't. Several people agree with me that this case isn't going to be solved by any of us YouTubers. We're just out here discussing it. We're sleuthing a little bit, keeping the memory out there, trying some ideas. Doing the best we can. So let me make a quick adjustment here. Let's see what is this. Don't want to lose this thing. Some of the commentaries, and I know they mean well and stuff, but a lot of them I read from some of the other content providers, and no matter what they say, their audience will be like, oh, you're so right. Oh, I just love what you're talking about. I agree with you 100%. Okay, this being a Stu Sutclif channel, I'd prefer it if you come at me with something really negative, like you're full of crap, prove that, and something like that. I would embrace feedback like that so I can But I don't want any sugar-coated stuff. I mean, you can like my videos and all that, but don't just take everything I say to bet on my word. Look it up, research it. I can tell you 1 and 1 is 3, and it is. But if I told you 1 and 1 was 4, and you like, oh, I know, Stu, they've been wrong for all these years. You're absolutely right. I'd tell you were full of shit. um, Here, I'll give you a challenge. You want to take the Stu Sutclif challenge? $50 for anyone that finds one of my videos where I say the F bomb in the F word. Okay, I will send you $50 if you can cite to me the name of the video uh, when I recorded it, when it was put out on YouTube. You find me saying the F word after 40 some plus videos, I'll give you $50. That means you're going to have to do an awful lot of work. That's how I get people to look at my whole collection there to make the $50. You go watch every Stu Sutclif video, see which one has that. Not many of them, maybe not any of them. So, what else do I want to rant about? There's not much to say. We're not really, haven't made much progress. There's a few new YouTubers out here and a few trolls and trying to catch up, get some speed with the case, and I appreciate that. I like a little bit of diversity. I have a problem with some of them using Libby and Abby as a platform to push religion. I mean, you can say anything you want. It's America, but I don't think it's right. It's just, I don't know. But remember, it is okay to accept money, monetary. We're built on capitalism. You can accept money for anything you want. You can sell your dog's dog shit on freaking eBay. Somebody would probably buy it. And, that's, it's no problem there. It's not disrespectful. It's the people that are paying the money, they're the ones that deserve a damn good whacking. What they need is a damn good whacking for donating money to any of that, any YouTubers. I wouldn't donate money to any YouTubers. I did it once, okay? I sent Greeno a little bit of money because I felt sorry for him. The newbies out here are going to be like, who's Greeno? Go back to Delphi 101. You got a lot to learn, a lot of studying to do. And I sent him a few bucks. I haven't heard from him lately. Somebody said he was going to go to a hearing this month or next month. Is it June? What is today? I think today's something like May 23rd or something like that. 2019. So we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get Greeno back in the mix. That would be pretty cool. I'm sure he's not very happy where he's at. Okay. I don't know what else to talk about. I think I'm going to go outside and soak up some rays, get out of this musty cellar, and go up to my flat and listen to some Rolling Stones. How does that sound? But if I think of anything pertinent, I'll be back. Bop, 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 bop. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for viewing, and of course, email me at realstewsutclif. I have a hard time, like I said, I don't email myself, so I really don't know what my email address is. I have to stop and think about it, because who emails themselves? realstewsutclif at gmail.com. And you can send me, you can tell me off and talk about anything you want, and I will address it. Until next time, this is Uncle Stewie signing off. Thank you for viewing once again. A little red button here, and we go bye-bye.